Okay.
Okay, so we are recording. It is August 20th, I think 20th. For Mastermind, we're going to continue talking about our meetings and how we can improve them even more. Hopefully I'm going to remember to record these every week, because Terry had a really good point that sometimes our head gets spinning during these and we need to go back and re-listen and kind of digest and take notes again. So
Right.
There is Terry joining us right now.
Hey, Terry.
Oh, she was. Maybe she's still coming in. Okay, there she is. Okay, so one of the things that we've been talking about is how to divide that big room at the church in Lima. And I measured it off last week, and Deb and I had a very quick director's meeting last week, and I briefly told her the idea, and we agreed that we're all for it, but neither one of us wants to do it. We're all for it, but we don't want the responsibility of trying to figure that out, because that's just not my brain to figure that stuff out. So I told her that I would bring it back to you guys. See, I can't see Terry on here. Oh, there. Oh, wait a second. There you are. Okay. So I told her I would bring it back to you guys and kind of see what your thoughts are on it, or if anybody had an idea of how to. I know we talked about the PVC pipes, but we would need some kind of wire, not a wire because it's not strong enough, but something to string it across the room. The room's 32.5 feet wide with a 6-foot ceiling. And I guess I probably could have mentioned this to Eric, but I don't want to put another thing on him right now. So have you thought any more about that?
I have not.
Okay.
We need some kind of a framework, because like you said, wire or something like that is not going to be strong enough. There's no way we can get that tight enough to stay up. So the need for some kind of a framework is necessary. And I think, the PVC would be the way to go, I think, because then we put it together and take it apart. And
we could store it in one of the closets at the church if it's not too huge.
Right.
One of my thoughts were, because it's I think it's a drop ceiling, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't remember.
So if we take, hang on, I got to copy the link to this for Jennifer. It's not letting her on. If we had some kind of hook and could just hook it into that metal thing, like I'm thinking these, like a drapery hook. I don't know if that's what they're called. It was like a funky shaped thing, almost like an S, but I don't know. But anyways, it wouldn't slide back and forth if we did that. So I still don't know how to do that.
If that is a drop ceiling, that's an aluminum frame where the ceiling tiles lay on. So that would be easy to bend if it got too heavy.
Oh, that's true. We don't want to do that. I noticed too that at one point in the room there's like a track that goes partway across the ceiling. So at some point they had something there, but I don't know how we could tie into that very easily at all. Because I thought about that as well. So let's keep looking at that and keep brainstorming. I know for me, like, this is, you guys, so not my strength. That's why I'm leaning on you. I could bring it up to Eric and see if he has anything. I will not be volunteering him to make anything with going back to school, and he's got a couple of landscaping jobs to finish up. So, and hasn't hardly started my summer to-do list. So we're not going to put this one on him. Okay. Couple of things of the other ideas that we had talked about just in reviewing is changing the shapes. I think I forgot to do that. Changing the shapes to rows when we go there. And then also, for me, when we come here to my house, like tomorrow night, obviously we're going to do makeovers in the dining room, and you guys will do training in here. Would it be helpful if I had folding chairs in the dining room for when we do recognition after? A little bit to kind of highlight. I mean, I know we're going to do most of the recognition in here, but I feel like sometimes it gets a little chaotic because some people are sitting, some people are standing, and you're stepping over each other. Would it be helpful if I had folding chairs in the dining room?
I think they might get in the way. I mean, depending on how many consultants come, it might be too crowded.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So how can I make it more conducive in there?
Well, when we're done with the training in your office, couldn't we just take our folding chairs with us at that time so that they're not there getting in the way when the consultants are not there?
I think I'm also going to move that baseball bench just to the kitchen for the time being while we do the meeting, because that, like, the legs of that stick out so far that it's always in the way.
You know, I could help you with that bench.
Yeah, I know you could. Terry loves that bench.
It's a nice bench.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I'm really surprised you weren't able to sell it or something.
Well, that's because we have over $800 of material on the bench.
Oh.
It doesn't count the semester of work that he put into it. And,
yeah.
People don't want to pay that for it.
Is it waterproofed? Can you put it out on your back, in the back, like under your...
I think we need to clear coat it again, which was not even on the radar for the summer to-do list.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll work on that. I'll make a note for tomorrow. Okay. Okay, I want to kind of bring up maybe a somewhat new idea, and I guess this was something I got from another director this week. When we start recognition, we start recognition for sales at 300. Oh, I mean, we do, who sold anything, and then we jump to 300 because we really, 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 really are concentrating on getting you guys to start and consistent start every week. Do you think it would be helpful either for the guest to see or motivating for you if when you had at least anybody who had at least a $300 week was given some kind of like a Section 2 item or some postcards they could send to their customers or some kind of token to say, hey, congratulations, you at least started at that $300 week. Let's keep going from there.
Hey,
hi, puppy.
Company.
Aw, hi, puppy. I'm not prize motivated, so for me, that, but other people that are prize motivated, maybe, but, so that's my opinion.
Okay.
I think that's.
I just think that.
I mean.
What did you say, Terry? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, that's not a bad idea. You said, I'm sorry, but I had a dog in my face. You said anybody over a $300 party?
Yeah. Anybody who had a $300, and like what she does, I'll pull them out right here. What she does is just a couple of postcards, like 3 or 4 postcards that you can send to your consultants, like your team members, your guests, whatever. But it's just something to say, you know what, a little token, I'm proud of you, whatever.
Right.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So I can implement this as well. All right. Okay, now going back to the meetings. For now, just to kind of update you guys, I don't know at what point everybody jumped on, but Deb and I had a very, very quick meeting after the pedicures the other day. We probably could sit down for another 4 hours and not finish everything we needed to get done. But one of the things that I told her that we're going to keep doing is we're going to keep doing every other week here, Lima, because of travel. I have a girl, I got to contact her again. Like we have some girls near Mariah Stein. One of them in particular is a senior in high school. So she's going to depend on her schedule when she can get here. I have Janelle who she came to the pedicure thing. She's a teacher in Salina, and she will start coming to Tuesday night meetings as soon as she finishes her obedience classes that she signed her puppy up for before she became a consultant. So she said, I have to honor that obligation. So we have some girls
This one?
here. What? That one?
This one.
Yeah. We have some consultants who can start coming depending on our locations. There's another girl from St. Mary's whose daughter plays high school soccer. So it totally depends if she can get to a game. She's a single mom. So she's got to get to the game. And if there's no game that night or if the game gets done early, then she's more likely to run over here than go to Lima. So that's why we're going to continue the schedule of every other week. I told her, I said, Deb, for as far as my girls come, I'm unwilling to go to Lima every single week. I just feel like that is a lot. And I don't think that, you know, for those of us who have guests in this area, I don't know that we'd always get them to go to Lima. So that being said, possibly, tentatively, she's toying around with starting in October coming here on the weeks that we're here. But she also has girls from Lima, and Christine is maybe from Ottawa.
Elida.
Okay. And I don't know work-wise if she would be able to get here. And I know Christine's, you know, a hot shot. So you've got to, again, go where your people are. So that's kind of on the radar as well. Because we talked about if we want to try to do the 2 different stations for guests where we hosted skincare and color every single week. And so we were toying with the idea of a skincare one week, advanced color the next week, skincare one week, advanced color the next week. Something like that. That way, number one, if you have a guest, you can invite her back the next week as a part of a layering process versus every single week versus doing skincare. And we'd be like, hey, do you want to come next week? It's the same exact thing you just did today. And we can add in little things like we're going to do the brow bar, but that's still going to allow us to do the skincare. So it's not like we have to change up the whole routine, where sometimes when we would do all about the eyes, it was a struggle to get everything in because we were trying to do too much. So I want to make sure that we're focusing where we need to be, which our focus needs to be skincare to get them excited about our product and get them falling in love with our product and what's in the starter kit. But if it takes a little bit of something like a brow bar or a little bit of getting the false eyelash look or whatever to appeal to them to bring guests, we need to hit it, just not for 2 hours. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. So what else? What kind of feedback do you guys have on that?
I mean, I think that sounds good. I think it's helpful if we can keep if the Lima people would be willing to drive to Salina on the opposite weeks. I think it's good to keep the consultant number up. You
Right.
know, do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
because it's hard to get guests excited, or even if they want to join, and then there's only like 4 consultants there. They're like, what?
Right. Right.
So,
And if you guys,
I mean, I think that sounds good with doing it, skincare one week and color the next week. Like,
okay.
on the weeks that we do color would we do a quick skincare or no skincare,
Yeah.
just color?
We would do a skincare because I do want to make sure that they get to try the skincare.
Just like fast. We would assume they've already had it before and
Yeah.
just wash their face fast.
Right. We probably wouldn't do a mask or anything like that.
Yeah.
And we would
Okay.
need to get a list out of exactly what consultants need to bring.
Yeah.
They have it, for that. So
Yeah.
that's something we need to work on as well. And also I wanted to kind of put that thing out there for you guys. I totally agree with you, Jennifer, that we need to get more consultants at the meetings. A lot more consultants at the meetings. And sometimes when I feel like, and maybe I'm misinterpreting, but sometimes I feel like when we as directors try to call consultants who maybe haven't been around for a while, it's kind of like the in one ear and out the other, like the parent talking to the teenager who just hears wah, 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 versus if maybe you guys talk to him. Because I know Terry, Tisha came because you contacted her.
Yes.
I couldn't tell you last time I've seen her. And
Well,
she's a consultant in Deb's unit.
Yeah, Tisha and I kind of communicate once in a while, just on a friend basis.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we were in Dallas, she had commented on one of my pictures, and that kind of got me started talking to her. And then Deb said something to me, asked me how well we were, because she saw us on there. And that just kind of snowballed, and I was like, Tisha, you need to start coming to these. And she listened. I mean, she wanted to. She thanked me for reaching out to her. I mean, she's young, kind of a little afraid, timid, all these women. And I went out and you'll notice the little notebook the little journal she brought. I had went and bought that for her. Just a little $3 journal at Walmart. It says ideas and intentions on it. And, I wrote some stuff on the inside of it, and it said, make your ideas and intentions, become,
That's awesome.
things to do. So I kind of, baited her a little bit. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's the cool thing, that sisterhood that comes into effect when, if I can't reach you, but Jennifer can reach you.
right.
That's the benefit of doing this together.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Okay. Oh, Jennifer, were you going to say something?
Well, sometimes the reaching out doesn't work because when we were shooting for Cadillac, we broke our whole unit into divisions, and I really struggle with that because the girls on my team, I had no relationship with. I mean, I think I've only actually met one or maybe two of them in person, and if I did, it was like once or twice,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think that how Terry connected with her, it was because they already had like a relationship.
Right.
Like just me connecting with whoever isn't always going to matter because they're like,
Right.
I don't even know who you are, you crazy person. And so I think that what could help there is maybe, and it's more work for you, or maybe more work for the consultant that brought these people in to the unit. But maybe go back to like the discs. Like I said earlier, are they prize motivated? Are they coffee motivated? Like what originally got them to join Mary Kay? Like why did they buy the cert? And if it was just for personal use, then that's cool. But maybe those consultants need to reach out to their team members,
Right.
and do what Lindsay does and say, okay, it's cool that you're a personal use consultant, but like, can I throw you a party and get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Unfortunately, some of those are already lost because they're already getting products that cost and whatnot. But I'm on a recording. I don't care. But if you eat it and nobody else ate theirs, then get yours tomorrow.
And that's why I'm hoping to be able to reach out to some of the girls who are more self-serve for the brow bomb. Yeah. It's a new product.
Well, and we have so many new products. We have the 3D set. We have a botanical set. We have the new brow products. Like, There's a lot of new stuff that if you are self-serve, you got it. You still want to know how to use this stuff.
Exactly.
So,
Sorry, I got to write something down. And that's why today when I did that quick video, I'm going to try my best to do more videos like every week. But
Do Wednesday.
I didn't want to do the brows on there yet because I want people coming. I didn't want them to see it on the video because I want them coming tomorrow. I guess maybe I could do one where I have like one brow done and one not done and be like, oh my gosh, come and see this, whatever.
I would wait till after because you want to entice them to come.
Okay.
So I would wait. Like, it's cool to show the products, but
right.
I wouldn't show them how to use it yet until after tomorrow night.
Okay. And so
I'm saying that, and I can't be there tomorrow. So
I know. I know.
But
maybe
like I said, it'd be more work for you, especially if like the person that brought so and so and isn't either a consultant anymore or their consultant is self-serve too.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's something that they don't want to be self-serve anymore. Maybe something has changed. All their kids are in school, and
Right.
it would just be really exciting to just really like pump up. What do some of the other directors do? I know we've talked about this for like a really long time. It feels like how to make our meetings more.
Right.
Have you talked to any other directors?
I have
in the Rays area, do they do meetings together? Like, does Flash do a meeting with somebody, or
Flash
how do they do meetings?
Flash. Okay, hang on. I want to come back to that. But Kate, what were you going to say?
I forget.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Flash meets with Brianne, and they meet every week. They have a red jacket or above, or somebody who's more seasoned does the faces. Flash always does. So they divide their training into two parts. They have training for people who are like reds and above, and Brianne always does that, and Flash always does new consultants. Not like the new consultant inventory training, but kind of like this is how you do your bookings and things like that.
Scripts.
She sent me the kind of the layout of what she follows to train on, but she says she also trains from her experiences that week because that's what's fresh in her mind, and she figures that's what she needs help on. So part of the thing that I think for them that's working, and I don't know how many people they run at their meetings, but they have this energy because they are launching a national area. That's like excitement.
Yes.
We're a little bit farther from a national area than where Brianne is. How do we create excitement to say, hey, we're going places? Like Jennifer, okay, I'm going to totally tell everybody about Jennifer. We had a really good conversation last week or 2 weeks ago, where she said, I need to focus on my goal, but enjoy where I'm at the same time. And she related it to life. And she talked about how in high school, all she focused on was college. She got to college, and all she was focused on was being a doctor. She met Eric, and all she focused on was get married. She got married, and all she focused on was have babies. And now she has zero memories of high school and college because she was not living in the moment. Mm-hmm. She was not creating that excitement for now, which, by the way, I told Grant that, and because he's got a friend who, of course, is a girl who's having some issues, and I was like, listen, she's focused on the wrong thing. She needs to live in the moment. So I told him that whole story. He goes, can you just talk to her? Like, no. But he related it. She plays volleyball, so he related it to volleyball. It was really cool, but that's not our focus right now. I'll share that some other time. So we need to have excitement where we're at, but still working towards the next level. Yes, I am called to be a national. I need at least one offspring first to get us going.
Right.
We need at least one red jacket.
Yeah.
So maybe
the $300,000 circle of excellence.
Oh, come on, let's do this.
That's what we need.
Yeah. And maybe we need to do, and just brainstorming, maybe we need to do an all about the reds emphasis. and doing
Yeah.
huge. Everything is about getting into red. Because if we have you three in red, think of the excitement that that's going to create.
Well, that would be new people. I mean, to be in red, that's all three of us having 3 people. That's 9 new people.
Right.
Like
Right.
that right there would be energizing.
Right. And
Right.
think of the excitement you guys would have from going out to see the people to get the 9 new people.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have a fish.
So,
Wish Dad.
I already did. No.
if we want an emphasis on all about the reds, how could we create that excitement?
And this is where I fall. I don't know. I don't know how to create the excitement.
Okay, let me ask this.
Because I've tried on the red jacket. I've got the poster of the red jackets hanging in my office.
Yeah. Can we, okay, we can't get this done by tomorrow, but what if our focus in August or in September is everything red? We could do a red lips event.
Yeah.
Everybody wear red. I could do some red incentives. We could do, instead of cards for a $300 week, I could do a red rose and just keep everything about red.
Yeah.
And then training would be emphasizing people and career chats, getting in front of people and doing career chats.
And maybe like a focus on being a senior consultant, like how to be a senior consultant and how to be a good leader for your team. Because I know, that's like a big fear that I have. Like, I don't feel super confident where I'm at. And and you're going to learn how to be a better next step, as you get there. But it's like, I want to be able to lead my girls to be successful, So maybe some kind of like leadership training or something. Because even if you only have one person, that person is looking to you for guidance.
Right.
And then that would help you out because you wouldn't have to be doing all the reaching out to people you don't know and don't have that you don't have a connect. That back to the thing, like you won't have to be reaching out to people you don't have a connection with because I'll be trained and know what I'm supposed to do to reach out to my own people so that my connection is the strong one because I want them to be part of my unit, not your unit.
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
No. But like the goal is for me to have my own unit.
Right.
And so I need to have a strong connection with them, not you. I mean, you need a strong
No, I get it.
I feel like it's not coming out right. Like, not that you don't need a strong connection, because I want them to have a strong connection to you too. But
if
we need the stronger connection with our people.
Yeah.
Each of us.
And if you're
like, I want them to feel comfortable reaching out to you and stuff.
Right. But if you're, in theory, if 1 in 5 recruit for you guys to get, for 0 team members right now, to get into your red, you need 15 career chats.
Yeah.
So going back to Terry with her 100 faces, that was her focus that she kept in front of people. I need 100 faces, I need 100 faces, I need 100 faces, I need 100 faces. So if we did the emphasis on 15 coffee talks or 15 career chats or however we want to phrase it, with either watch the Roya video and do a follow-up call with me, have coffee or ice cream or whatever with me, do a conference call, whatever. If they know, if your customers know that when you have 15 people who do this, you get X thing,
Mm-hmm.
do you think your people would start coming out for you again? Terry, what do you think?
I don't know, because I've had a couple people that I've asked and I've explained all they need to do is have a conference call. All they need to do is talk to you, listen to what you have to say, and I'll be involved in it too. And I can't. They just They don't want to.
Were they not did they not want to help to be in the $100 drawing either, Terry? Or is that not like interesting?
Yeah. Yeah, some of them that doesn't
They don't mind. They don't care. You know, we used to do other things besides the $100 drawing. We used to give purses away and massages and stuff. And we went back to the $100 because at that time, the people we were interviewing, the $100 meant more to them than a purse. But like, if your people, if money doesn't motivate them, maybe a purse or a massage would. I mean, do you feel that way about the people you talk to?
No.
They wouldn't?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because I picked this up in Dallas
Woo!
Oh,
to use
that's cute.
for a giveaway. And I've had it hidden. So that could be something here. Okay, let me ask this because we're going to run out of time. 15 faces or 15 interviews statistically would put you in red. Do you think 15 is doable for anybody at any point in their business?
Yes.
In a month?
I think it's doable for somebody. I don't think I'm at that point only because I don't have the faces, and my customer base has already been, like, I've already interviewed the people that showed an interest.
Okay.
And so for me personally, I'm not sure that, like, that would be a God goal right now for me, not a.
If the goal was to be in red by the end of September, that's like 6 weeks.
I know. I think if I could get parties.
Well, okay. So we got to get booking because the kids are going back to school, which.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that'll be our emphasis then leading up to September. Like I said, I don't know that I'm going to get a ton of things prepared for tomorrow red-wise. But definitely our training will lead into how to get in front of the faces that are for that. I did share with Deb the idea of the Mary Kay University and all that. And if you guys noticed, last week the training that I did was from MK University about overcoming objections when booking. That was all stuff I pulled from MK University, which I'm shocked at the number of leaders who have not done MK University. So this will be.
I have not.
You're not?
I have started it 3 times and I've not finished it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know. I'm a terrible lead by example person.
No, you are not. You just got to stay focused on it. Like, I put it on my 6 most important things list until I had it done. So,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's, we're going to get cut off here in like a couple minutes, you guys. For next week, this is what I want to do. I want to think about the whole divider thing, what to do for that. Think about, and you can respond in the group box and everything. Like, we don't have to wait until next Monday night to get through this. What can we do to incentivize people to listen to the training? When I was in DIQ, when I decided to move, I simply set up my facials. I had people fill out what we call a think pink sheet, or tell us what the half sheet, you know, like where you give us your opinion in 1 to 10, whatever. I had every single person at my event fill those out every single time. Like, it was in my flip chart. They didn't leave. They didn't leave without giving me referrals. They didn't leave without looking at the set sheet, and they didn't leave without filling that out. Everybody did that. If you have people who you have facialed who have not done that, go back to them and say, oh my gosh, I totally forgot, as part of my leadership training, I need you to fill this out. Have them fill it out, and then as they hand it back to you, say, thank you so much for your feedback. I actually turn this into my director, and as part of my leadership training, she's going to give you a follow-up call just to see how I did. And that's what I told everybody. After all of my parties, I said, I give these papers to my director. She will be giving you a call to follow up on how I did. She's going to ask you what I did well, what I need to improve on, what you like about our layout, or what you didn't like product-wise, what you like, what you didn't like, because we need all kinds of feedback. But for me to be an effective leader, I need your feedback on how I did specifically. That gave them permission to pick up the phone and do a career chat. They just didn't know that's what they were doing.
Will you actually ask them those questions?
Yes.
Because I would really like to know, like, was I exciting? Were you bored? Did I talk too much?
Yes.
Like, I would actually really like to know those questions.
And I always ask them, like, what are some things that you learned that you didn't know about Mary Kay? Or what was your experience previous to getting together with Terry? What do you think of it now? Would you recommend this to a friend? Did you have fun during it? We go through all of that. And then I say, okay, so I noticed on this sheet that you said this was a question you had, or this is what appealed to you about Mary Kay. Or I noticed you struggled at 7. Tell me about that. And then I get their feedback. And that's kind of how I go through that.
Okay.
Okay. So if you guys, like, seriously, you could go back to anybody, honestly, since June, the beginning of the quarter, and have everybody fill these out.
Okay.
And that's what's going to start the excitement. So for next week, we're down to 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Next week, we want to continue to think about the divider thing. We're going to talk about the red. Ooh, the product commercial. I need to implement that. So if you guys could do me a favor and jot down or box some products that you think would be good. Obviously, the new eyebrow stuff and the botanicals, like the new products, and then we'll have the Christmas stuff coming out. But what are some products that you would like for us to do product commercials on that you're like, oh, I wonder what that is, but I'm not sure.
Eye gel. Just because I love it. I already know what it is, but I love it.
Okay.
Just indulging eye gel.
Yes.
I think our customers don't know enough about that. It's so good.
I agree. Also, I do want to do the teen night with confidence. I did not, and this is my fault, I slacked on calling the people I had in mind for that. So I will work on that as well. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Okay. Does anybody have questions on any of that? We're down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, I think I'm going to go and start pricing like a framework and material and see how much that would cost. See if that would be something that we could consider.
Okay. All right. That would be awesome. Thank you for taking that from me. I willingly did that too. Also, you guys, Kate is going to help with registration tomorrow. Jennifer is at back to school night tomorrow, so she is bailing on us. Just kidding. She's not coming because she's back to school night. So we are looking for help. Dina is going to Lima tomorrow because she has people coming to Lima. So Jane has agreed to do faces. I talked with her today. But I still would like to have help with if somebody wants to share their eye story or closing. And then I'll need a photographer as well. So if you guys talk to anybody, if you reach out to somebody and say, hey, Debbie needs some help, can you come? You want to check out the brow stuff? Let me know. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, you guys. Have a great Monday. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
And I am recording this, so I will get it uploaded tomorrow if I don't get it tonight.
Wait, we have a minute left, don't we?
Oh, yeah, we do. What's up?
A minute left. Okay, so as far as trying to do something live, like so Hunter can join us,
Yes.
like can we Skype with her or something so that we can get her involved? I
Yes.
think it would be very beneficial for her.
Okay.
We used to do Facebook Live our meetings,
Yes.
And then,
like inside of Women of Wonder.
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow night I'll do it inside Women of Wonder, and then we'll chat next week to see if we think we need a separate group so that I don't want people bailing, saying, oh, I don't want to walk next door for a meeting because I can just Facebook Live it. But we'll do a surprise Facebook Live tomorrow night. So maybe let Hunter know.
Yes, I will.
Alrighty, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow then. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.